We are live, I believe. Let me check the gate. Look like we are live on Twitch. Let me verify. We are live on Twitch. Verification done. And let's check on the YouTubes. Yes. Good. Good. All right, move this over here. Okay, good. Very good. Hello, everybody, and good morning. Sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure everything was working. You never know when you're dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube with this software, what's going to happen. But anyway, welcome to another edition of the Jedi Academy. That should be episode 327. I don't know why it says 326. Damn it. Damn it. I'll have to change the title, but that's all right. But welcome to the stream where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks as we do every Saturday morning. And it's a straight Q&A show. I invite other content creators, special guests on. Any that can make it will jump in the Zoom call. So when they get here, they get here. But if you have any questions you want to pose to myself or any of the guests that we have on, you are more than welcome. How do you do that? Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, the same rules apply. Just put the word question in front of your actual question, comment, or statement, and we will get that scooped up in the order that they appear. Again, make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question, comment, or statement. If you don't, then I won't see it. And if I don't see it, then that's on you, not me. And I'm not going to feel bad because it's when you have chat and you get a lot of people in chat. That's the best way to make sure I get signaled that you do that. You could also highlight your message if you want to. That's always welcome. You have to do super chats on YouTube, but and then over on Twitch, you can highlight your message if you really want to do it. So there you go. That's all the tools at your disposal. As we are live on Twitch and YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe so you can get those notifications, watch the video all the way through, and leave comments on the video. That's very important for the algorithm of YouTube. Twitch is just Twitch. You can just have fun over there with all the sound bites, bits, alerts, breakfast cereals, and things of that nature. All right. Also, we are live. This is an interactive stream, as implied. So give your greetings. Say hi to me. Say hi to all the other skewers, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, and we will shout you out. I always like to say thank you for being here. It's very much appreciated. So glad to have you guys here on a Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are out there in TV land. So there you go. What else in 3 over in Twitch says hi to me? Hi to all the other gamers. That's right. This is, then on YouTube, we've got So Far Depressed Wampus says, good morning, skewers. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Jedi Rules, our Legoland master aficionado, says, hey, from San Diego, Ranger question, did you do GAC yet? No, we are going to do GAC. Friday nights, I was going to do the Heinze stuff, but I've been hanging out with Scribe, and he goes to like really late. And I've been having a lot of fun with me and Karth and Scribe over there. So I think for right now, we'll hang out with Scribe on Friday nights and get GAC in and have fun there. And I'll just do my GACs on Saturday and get more focus on it. And we'll do that here during the Jedi Academy. So we'll knock out our GAC here. Opponent's already cleared another efficiency fight. We'll do our thing. We'll do that later in the stream. You guys usually have a lot of questions pertaining to GAC and things of that nature in relation to the game. So I like to take those questions and just apply them to GAC and show you that, yep, you can do what I say you can do. Well, what else? Any 3 says Scribe is in his 20s. He can handle staying up super late. That's true, but even the best of us at 4 a.m. after working all day and then streaming all night. I don't care who you are. That's an ass kickery. CT Red Devil Sweaty Swevin says hello there. Hello there. And then he says, question, how do I ask a question? I think you figured it out, Trebek. Mr. Bones Rattling coming in hot over on YouTube says, good morning, skewers. Good morning, my friend. Glad to see you. Hope you are doing well. So yeah, get your questions in. We'll do some GAC. Opponent has way more GP than me. Did a 2065. We'll go in just like last time. If we drop any battles, then it's pretty much game over at that point. So yeah. But we'll do a lot of the we've got the crons, we've got the team, so we'll use that and show you guys live, the counters and stuff. I don't know where somewhere around 3,800. I haven't looked in a bit. I don't really keep track of where my ranking is, but right around there. So, we're 3-1 right now. We'll give it the old college try. Anything that fuddly happens, then I'll just salute and move on because I got other stuff to do. In other news, the May 4th here in Birmingham, Homewood, Alabama, I'm going to be in the parade and after thing that's going to be going on there, and I'm going to be in the full Beskar costume. I do have the new digital display on the arm on its way. Whenever that gets here, I will put it on. So hopefully I have that by May the 4th. So May the 4th, of course, big day for us. I will be in the Beskar costume. So if you're in that the Alabama area and you want to come say hi to me, I'm going to be representing RSG at through SWGOH Games and Toys, which is a really cool shop here that opened up here recently, and I'm a big supporter of them. And I've got to know the owners, and they're very cool. They love the costume. They really wanted me to be a part of it. There's going to be a few other cosplayers there. One guy's going to be dressed up as Batman, and then some other ones. I don't know what they're going to be. But that being said, when they found out about, the Beskar costume, they were flipping out and were like, hell yeah, we need to have you in as many events as we can get you in. I'm like, sure, I can pimp RSG, and in the future events, we can do ACS stuff. I may try to do some kind of stream there for ACS. Let me get with Finn on that last minute. So it's a month time. We can maybe do some stuff, raise some money that day. It'll be hard for me to stream. I can stream to my phone, but probably have to be like in Zoom or something, and then have Finn stream in it, that kind of thing, for that day. So we'll see what's happening. So I'll keep you guys posted on that in regards to that. Now, if you'd like to help support, got the One Wrist Guard. I'm still working on the Whistling Birds. There's a lot of different varieties of Whistling Birds on Etsy, and I don't know which one to get yet. There's some that are super expensive, some that are not as bad expensive. They're still expensive. So I'll let you guys know about the Whistling Birds, because I'm still the base of what I have and getting the measurements, and it's a lot, and I have to install the electronics in that myself. Just like I got to do the digital display for the flamethrower. That'll be, oh god. I'm also looking at a new sound system for the helmet. Maybe looking into that after the Jedi Academy today. Looking into that. So we're gonna get that costume baller. And if you'd like to support what I'm doing with that, with our charity work, things of that nature, all you have to do is you can make me do a shoey. Yeah, that's right. I'm known for taking over that butthole Heinz's tradition of drinking Foster's out of a beautiful shoe provided by Desi Jingle Schnarf Schnarf. So if you'd like me to do a morning shoey, always not appreciated, but appreciated for what it helps me do. Just do a donation. Just go to in YouTube. You can go to the link for PayPal. That's the shoey fund. Every $7 equals a shoey, and I have to drink it. It's horrible, but it's what I do to raise money for all the stuff that we are doing with that. And in Twitch, it's linked in you just hit the donation button in the title, under the title of the video. You can just hit donate. It'll take you right to the PayPal, and you will get a donation in. So there you go. So feel free to have fun. Get your questions in. Jason Hobby says, happy Saturday, Ranger and Skewers. Hello, my friend. Word to the mothership indeed. Abaj has coming in, says good morning. Good morning, my friend. Glad to have you here. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, get your questions in, do all that stuff. We'll do JC here in a little bit. I'll run some of the counters that you guys have been wanting to see and talk about. We'll do Bane versus Leia, and we'll run the Ufus versus Rey and things of that nature. And so you guys can see with the new Datacrons and modding, things of that nature. A lot of you have been asking for all these different teams and attacks and professorials and all that stuff. So yeah, we will make that happen, Captain. What we do here, delicious. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Whether you're over on Twitch or YouTube, glad to have you here on a Jedi Academy. Now, as for the other content creators and stuff, I have an open Zoom policy. It is Saturday morning here in the U.S. A lot of them, whether they're West Coast or they're East Coast, and just waking the hell up. They take their time to get here, and I don't blame them. They need coffee. They need caffeine. They need to wake the hell up. And so if they can make it, they can make it. And if they can't, then we got good old Ranger there. So Why So Serious says, hello there, everybody. Hey, glad to have you here. Why So Serious? And hello there. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning. Hope everyone's GAC is going well. Do I need to deploy? I didn't deploy in, let me see. Do I even need to deploy? Let me see here. No, I don't. No. I no need. I no need. Wow, they knocked the shit out of this. Yeah, the battle doesn't really matter. Just need to deploy. All right. Select all this and deploy it. Help the guild out. Yeah. I went to go look at Zepho and they had already had that knocked out. It's like, Jesus! Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Good. Depressed Swamp. Wait a second. Jedi Rules question. He threw me off. He put Ranger in front of the question. Threw me off. Ranger, did you do the Galactic Challenge yet? I have. The only thing I have left to do on that, I knocked it out. Scribe's got a really good video on that. He usually does. What do I have left to do on that stupid thing? I think it's just have a light side and dark side character survive. Yeah, I did the other ones and knocked it out already with Galactic Republic and Undersize and all that other stuff. So I just have to win with one light side and dark side character surviving. That's not going to be hard. So yeah, not hard at all. Question: how many Omicrons are needed to make Malicos work in GAC? All of them. Yeah. You won all the ones on Malicos. The team that we are running, I was running with Seer, but you won them all. I mean, the 3 for Malicos are disgusting. I prefer, because we are running Starkiller in there, it is nice to have his 3 because that AoE and his direct damage do what they do, right? They're both needed. Of course, Sears she's the leader. It's 7 Omicrons, but I mean, it's another counter to Ray because it's just nukes it. And it doesn't matter what team Scribe did last night against the team he faced. It doesn't matter, Ray or the Holocron. It's just, you're very limited with this Cron on what teams you can use against GL Ray. That one's a nice one to have because using that one there, that frees up your bow and your Bane, your Sidious to go do other stuff. We've been using Sidious against DTMG. Bo has been kind of a floater, so it's Bane. It's just like which one we want. But I'm probably going to do Leia with Bane today because I don't like screwing around with Leia. So Bane, Leia, and then we'll Sidious the DTMG. We'll Ufu the Ray team. I've got a Jabba team, but I always go with GMK against that because it doesn't have the Bosch Cron and it's an easy 57 banner. And that leaves me to free range with Bo on anything that might be in the bag, like a Lord Vader or something along those lines, because Bo can take on a tremendous amount of stuff. So, yeah. Darcion 1972 says, good morning, Ranger. Finally have a Saturday without any obligation. Well, we're glad to have you here, my friend. Glad to have you. So serious question. I will unlock Nasty Bo in a few days. How many armies do I need to make her nasty? You need to. I know for sure. I gotta pull her up here real quick and be very. When it comes to Omicrons, when I'm using a team, I go full tilt. I don't. I know that's easier said than done, but for me, I have always had this philosophy when it comes to life, but in this game, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it than not have it. Now, you do want her leader on this for sure. I think that goes without saying. And then I think for Mandalore is the other one you want. Yeah. And then I don't remember what's those 2 for sure. Right. Yeah, the one you can get away with not having is Reinforcements Have Arrived, but Way of the Mandalore and For Mandalore are definitely 2 that you have to have to make her really potent in JC. Reinforcements Have Arrived it's still good. You can kind of get away without having it. But it's really nice. For me, the way that kit works and the way Bo works, that additional with reinforcements have arrived. It's nice, man, because they get additional stacks of answer success resolve. Um, and then if there's any dazers or stuff on your team, what it does, and if they weren't able to assist, they get bonus turns, and that really makes a difference, especially like IG and stuff, because then he can heal or daze and he sets you up. So it just makes that team just better. It just makes it more viable. So yeah. Dark Sonic's 1972 question. I'm finally all ready for the BOA event that's coming back. How difficult is the event? Is reminding needed? It's the BOA event itself is, I think it's the last fight that's somewhat a pain in the ass, but I've got a guide on and for all you guys and gals out there. If you have, like, whether it's Zepho, Leia Tier 2, the BOA event, how to be more efficient in the raid, we have a specific on the YouTube channel, we have a specific section just for guides that you can go in and find what you need, whether it's the Third Sister fight or any of that stuff. Just go there for all the recent events and stuff. You can go in there and you can go in and, you can go in there and see how we modded, why we modded, the strategy for all that stuff. So yeah. Hey, Neo Venom over on Twitch. Says, hello, Ranger Skewers. Ranger, what do you call? Okay. No. There's no jokes here, Neo Venom. I'm going to give you a pass because you're Patreon and fellow player of One Punch Man. But if you put another one in there, I'll time you out myself for 10 minutes. Too early in the morning Saturday, Neo Venom. No. I mean, I dealt with a lot of them this week too because we're 400 episode show. So get that shit out of here. Michael Paulson, welcome over on YouTube. Question: what two characters would you want to see as a focus of Tales of the Resistance as a potential way to enhance the sequel? God, you said Resistance. I'm just like, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really have a preference. I'm just being honest, Michael P. You said Tales of the Resistance, and I'm just like, yeah, don't really, not interested. So if you have a couple you suggest, that's fine. But I just thought of that. I'm like, yeah, there's no characters. I'm sitting there going, yeah, I'd like to see those in the game. And just like, sorry. The what else in 3 says the past tier is annoying, but the final tier with IG-12 and BAM is a lot of RNG. Yeah, that's why you need the modding. That's why you need to watch our video on how we go about doing it, when to use your special abilities, things of that nature. It'll help you out tremendously. Brittany Parker, welcome. Says, question: when will Plo Koon and Eth Koth be great again? I don't know. Plo's actually not bad. Eth is just trash. I'm sorry, he is. Until they do, really, in all honesty, Brittany, until they do a revamp on the Jedi Council and those characters, they're not. I mean, Kit Fisto right now is somewhat solid because of his Kron. It's very good. But if you look at the older Jedi, they have their moments. You're talking Plo Koon, you take up because of his ship, right, for the Galactic Republic, but Eth Koth is just poo-poo diarrhea. And we've talked about this in the past. If you're going to do something, the problem with these characters is their kits are outdated. They don't even, very outdated. They just can't hang with what's currently out there with all the new stuff. It just can't keep up. So they either do one or two things: introduce some new characters that ramp them up, or go back in like they've done before in the past and add an Omicron or some abilities to them and revamp those characters, and a new Jedi Council tag with some new characters that can just be for those characters to make them viable. See, and CG's done a good job. I mean, they really have, about going back into some of these other teams and adding abilities and things of that nature that ramps these teams up and makes them more viable, whether it be resistance and things. Now, there's still some that they need to do. I think there's a lot of Jedi that are falling by the wayside. Old Republic needs a big time help. So there's still some teams out there that need some stuff. Karthik over on replying to Neo Venom says, just kill Ranger. Endgame. Okay, I got it. Thanks, Karth. Great friend. Ranger, no one cares about the sequels. That's not true, Jedi rules. That's a very, as much as I'm not the biggest fan of the sequels. I did like some parts of it, but that's generational, man. No one cares about the sequels. A lot of people care about the sequels, and that's because everybody's Star Wars taste is going to be different. So that's not true. You may not like it, and that's cool, but there are people that like the sequel. Darsign question over on YouTube. Thoughts on the new marquee event where we got Gungan shards each day? I got to spin some of the packs kids upon my opinion. Brilliant marketing has some value for once. Yeah, the revamping of the marquees, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I wasn't able to take full advantage of it with Tarple and Boss Nass, but the last two I'm going to be close to 7 stars on both of them. I'll go back and get the other ones, but yeah, it makes those refresh ones, even if you're getting Swevens, which I hate, but because of the different tiers where you get additional shards, you're actually paying less in crystals if you make that investment than you would say if you just went all in just on packs. And I think it's amazing. CG's listened. They do listen. And I think the new marquees, the structure on these has been brilliant. I give high marks for CG for this. I just wasn't in the position when they first came out to do much with them, but now that I am, I'm actually saving crystals for these events because minimum you can get your characters to 6 stars, but it's worth the investment just to take them up because, you know, if you get your character 6 stars, you have enough crystals to get it to 6 stars, then you just do the event for the next day, the next, 7 days, and you've got a 7-star character because of the, the 15 shards you'll get a day, damn, and that's what Car's been doing, and it's way less crystals. I really like it a lot. Well, he says they said that was just for the Gungans, though. That's true, but if they learn anything from it and see people making a lot of investment in it, maybe they make it a permanent thing. So, that being said, if it's just for the Gungans, that's fine. But I really like it. I think they've got something there. I think they really do have something here, and if I'd love to see them do some more with that because I think it's a smart way to get people interested in marquees and want to spend some crystals and money in the game because it's good value. It's very good value. Now, if they go back to the old way, like if we get Obi-Wan, like the new Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon we're expecting, then it was nice while it lasted, right? I agree with you. What else? 23. Yeah, I'd like to see him keep it. Darsign question. I'm sad about Cavan Awesome quitting the game. He'll be missed on Jedi Academy and the community. That's strange because that was an April Fool's joke, and he just did his JC last night. Apparently him and Meathead and all those knuckleheads are forming some kind of boy band. I formed the men's group. Yeah, we'll let the boys go be the boys. Desi Jingle Schnurf over on Twitch says, I would also love for this new marquee style to stick around. I do too. Kazakagi, but it's too easy over on YouTube says question, when will I'm a Gundai and Jedi Guarding be great again? As I've already aforementioned, I just covered it when they do some revamps and stuff. Yes, Calvin got you, didn't he? Yes, he's tricked you. I see. Ray Rock says, good morning, Ranger, pickle flashers, Wookiee strokers, coffee drinkers, and taco eaters. Yes, that aptly describes the skewers here, very much so, yes. Tar Science is like, Calvin, you dirty dog. Yes, Calvin. I mean, as soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah, that's April Fool's. And I was right. It was April Fool's. You mean to tell me Calvin quit when he got his one faction of people that from episode 1, his favorite movie, into the game? He's just going to hang it up at that point? I'll go by, are ya? Yes, that was definitely April Fool's joke. Aha, he got you. Aha! Oh. Through. What day did he do that on, Darcy? What was that announcement? He tricked it, did you? The old April Fools. Yes. Yes, yeah. Okay, keep the questions coming in. Keep them going. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you like the content. Get that notification. Anybody wants to see me do some shoeies today? Help me with the costume. You know the deal. Just do you can do exclamation PayPal, hit the donation, or just follow the link in the description of the video on YouTube. And if you do, just make sure you go clink. Not that I don't trust you guys, but hell no, I don't trust you guys. I've been burned by you bastards before, so yeah. Chuck Sachs over on Twitch says, "Hey Ranger, hey Betty, what's going on?" And joining me is my willing cannoneer, finally waking up in the morning. That's right, Jedi Rolls. It's Karth. Arthur Genegus is here. Hello, Karth.
Howdy.
See that 2090 old scribbles posted last night on his account?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I got a 2070 on my alt, which was
Yeah,
pretty
that.
good. I think my opponent attacked once and has left it alone now.
Well, yeah, we're gonna do some GC here in a little bit. I mean, my opponent scored a 2065, but these efficiency fights are stressful. We'll go in. If anything poo happens, I'll be like, okay, GC's done. No
There you
pressure.
go.
It's like we'll show it here on the stream. We're gonna use the main counters. But yeah, if anything goes tits up and we have to do a 2-shot, then I automatically know with the 2065 that it's over. It's completely
Yeah,
over. So uh,
that's a hard score to circle back from.
yeah, we did it last round. I mean, the guy scored a 2065 and we got a 2068. I can do it, but it's like, God almighty. I had to sit there and piecemeal that shit together, dude. I was like, God, I'm already 3-1,
Yeah.
so I'm not too stressed about it. And, we'll go 6-3 or, whatever we finish. I mean, I'll go for the win. You know me. But it's like, good God in heaven. Good God in gravy. Mm-hmm. LBC says there is the Kit Fistocron 2, Calvin's favorite character from Clone Wars. Ranger called it last week. That's right, I did. Good morning to everyone, says LBC Rob. So much problems in the LBC. Going on there, LBC Robbie? Ah, yes, good. Yes, we won on old Karst's account last night. We couldn't get the full shot because, well, just too much on
Well,
defense.
we could have gotten the full shot, but we wasted some teams that we didn't need to
Yep.
just to try shit out, and then it left me with no options to clear
Well,
Jabba.
I mean, the reason was because your defense was so stupid. Oh my god, I felt bad for that guy. I was like, oh no, oh no.
Well, he had a lot of the same problems. We were talking about it after Scry was done. And it's like some of the same counters that we used that we won with, he used and got wrecked. So it was
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, well, cool. But yeah, I think he's basically when he had dropped a few battles going through the front wall south, he was like, there's no way to recover that and went full F, just test it mode and started dropping a lot of banners, just trying to see what would work.
Yes. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Piecing it together and things of that nature and having fun and that bastard made me sit in Discord for an hour and a half. I'm like, is he joining? What is he doing? And then he popped in. Oh, hi, Ranger. I'm like, God damn it. I told you to let me know when to go in Discord. You said blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I hate you.
Typically, he
Kazakagi.
does.
Go ahead.
I said typically he does his on his own, and then when it's mine, he'll bring people in.
That's why I specifically messaged him in Discord. What time do you want me there? Does this time work? And is that going to work? And I'm going to, all right. I got some friends from Fort Bragg. We're going to visit him in game.
Good luck.
Kazakage, question Ranger, could you use the story of Lord Skunk the Wise? No, I don't even want to bring up his name. He's a piece of shit. Hope he rots in hell. Ray Rock, I love the Camcron. Got me a bunch of holds in the back wall. It's very good. Very, very good. Well, yeah, Kazakage's pushing buttons, but it doesn't bother me because I don't even think about that piece of crap. So, yeah. And I won't share the story because he's a piece of crap. If you know, you know. If you don't, then go do some research. Yeah, he's very not good man. Very not good. All right. Get your questions in, all that stuff. We'll do JC in a little bit, but we're going to spend another little while doing some questions. So get your questions in. Now's the time. Now is the time to get your questions in. So you got me and Karth, and we'll see who else shows up. On a Saturday morning, we got our coffee, we got our croissants, our breakfast cereals. I'm drinking some OJ. Very, very good. And then I think we're doing D&D tonight. Hold on, let me look. And I swear if that bastard Finn tries to make me go late, I'm going to kill him. Uh, yeah, it looks like D&D's on, so that'll be over in the RSG Variety channel for some Dungeons and Dragons. That's right. You're not sorry, Kazakagi. You're not sorry. Yeah, you're not sorry. Just doing a BP from South Park. Sorry. We're sorry. You're not sorry. Get out. What else? Another question on over on YouTube. How long do you think it'll be before they release the PC version? And will you try at the start, even if it's in beta? Yeah. I mean, for me, that would be fantastic. So, I don't
I mean,
know.
usually CG announces somewhere within 90 days of release.
Yeah.
So my assumption would be that is that we would see it probably June, July,
Yeah.
maybe into early August.
So, yeah. But yeah, if I can get my hands on it early, trust me, if I can get rid of BlueStacks and just do PC version, hmm you bet your ass. All we know is it's been announced. I don't have any details and things, so I don't even think they put out anything. And remember, guys, too, is FYI. If you haven't gone to the new forums, the old forums are dead. So you better be registered on the new forums, which I've done already myself. Yeah. So if you go to the forums, the old forums, you're not going to see any information. You need to be registered on the new ones. So yeah. LBC question for Ranger over on YouTube. How many waves total do you get on ROTE, Karth? How many waves? Where you mean stars?
Oh,
Oh,
how
you're currently
many
at 40?
combat waves?
Oh,
Or maybe they talk about stars. I don't know.
oh no, he waves says I'm currently at 40. I don't know. I don't do as many because I kind of go in and I just right now because of where we're at in the guild. I do the fleet, right? And then I'll do like the special missions and a couple here and there. But like today, I logged in. I hadn't had a chance because of last night and everything. I logged in. I'm like, let me go do some. And we're at the stars we need. Shit. Okay. Well, let me just deploy. Because at that point, there's no point of me. We just need the deployment at that point. So it depends. I usually average, the 3 fleets. And then I'll do like the job. I always do the special mission, whether it's Riva or Zepho, of course, Zepho. So I'll do all those little dinky ones. But outside of that, I don't go ham on it like I used to. We used to need me to go ham and everybody to go ham so we can get the stars. Right now, it's like, do 1.5 million, 2 million damage, deploy. You get it,
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. And until we're ready to start pushing 38, 39, 40, you know. Me?
Yeah.
I think we're more focused on the raid than anything. Getting that score up.
Well, the raid has the highest ROI in the game for rewards
Yeah.
for what you get for investment. Like you would need about everybody in the guild to do 4R9s for getting to do the next phase of platoons.
Yeah.
Roughly, not including the characters you would need to do to get enough characters to, do the CMs.
Yeah.
It's going to take the better part of like a year per character to get the return from the event on the rewards required. It's like, nope, no thanks.
Yeah, I think focusing on the raid, it'll be a cascading thing. The better we do in the raid as we keep taking these characters up and stuff like that, we'll just have a cumulative effect of what we do in TB. TB will just not take care of itself, so I'm not worried about TB. 37's fine, but getting those rewards has been a godsend in the raid, so there you go. Hey, it's Linky. It's Linky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. Says hello. Glad to have you here, Linky. He says you need to increase your star count in TB. Nah. Cowboy 1. I'm a cowboy 1, baby. He says hello there. Hello there. Depressed Swamp over on YouTube has a question. It says, do you and Carr think going for Cam is worth it? I would have to drop to a lower GP guild, but if you guys think he is worth it, I will pull the trigger and go for it. Oh, he's definitely worth it. He's nasty. I don't know.
You can farm him relatively easily, though.
Yeah,
can't you?
You don't have to do the event. I mean, yeah, the event helps, but he's in where top of my head.
I know you can get him kind of expensively through get currency.
You use get 3, and I think there's another spot you can get him.
Did he get involved? Did he get added to the?
I think he got added to the raid too, right? The raid rewards.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, so you have a couple spots you can farm him up without having to do the damn thing. It'll take a little bit longer, but I mean that's what it's there for. So, um, you got me looking too.
No,
And
I
then
think it's just in get currency.
so get
To
three
get
for
it
sure. Let me
to
look at
get
the
it
other one. Let me look at
faster,
the
it
other
would
one.
be
Let me look at
to
the
get
other
it
one just to make
fast.
sure I'm not talking out my
I'm
yeast. Talking about my yeast.
already telling you it's not there. Which is funny because
Yeah, I know, right? That's weird.
all the other ones are present, but whatever.
That is strange that he would not be included in that. Well, but I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Do I?
hello, Butter.
Oh, Ravens fan with the sub over there on Twitch says, "Oh, hello, hello there."
Yeah, you can do it through get three, but it's going to be way slower. You might look at just merking in
Yeah,
a guild that does the light side geo, and then just do that once a month, and then do ROTB the other
yeah.
month, the
Just go
other
mark.
one.
Yeah,
But you might look at doing something like that versus actually leaving the guild, because you only got to do it once a month. So it's, if they're not doing, like, if you're not going to a guild that's doing light side geo and ROTB, then you're going to hurt your progress on a lot of other fronts to pick them up.
yeah, yeah. Be particular about that. But is he worth it? You damn right, he's worth it. He's a nasty character, man.
Yeah,
He is
he's
so
a
good.
nut. He's a nutty character.
Yeah, because he's just in the lineups that you use him in, he just smacks, man. I mean, he just is. He's so good, and he's a versatile piece that you can put on multiple teams, whether it's GR or Jedi. It's just a nice character that just does insane damage. You know, you want to model him for offense and to make him hit like a truck. But he's nasty, man. I mean, I love Cam. I mean, he just so many times, you know, in the Qui-Gon team or something, he gets loose and you're just like, well, there my Bad Batch died because Cam just beat my ass. You know, it's like kind of one of those things. Or some of the lineups we're seeing him in now. He's a pain in the ass, and he's really fun to have on defense and use. He's definitely worth it. He's definitely a Relic A character that I've enjoyed using. But yeah. Darsign 1972. Question for Karth. What's your strategy for a solid defense but still enough firepower for GAC? Do you change your D each match? Thanks.
The short answer is, where I'm at is called datacron investment.
That's
Like,
all it is. I'm
it's
in the same
it's
boat you are.
it's just having stupid datacrons with stupid stats that trip people up because the counters don't work. Um, it's like going against like my Finzori team with like 45% offense. Like, JKR can't really counter that anymore because the incoming firepower is so bloody potent that they just don't sustain through it long
Yeah.
enough to get everybody out of there. So there's a lot of it comes down to what the datacrons and the currents that are doing. They're going to dictate the power. But the other thing too is that it's the first season of GAC with a new datacron set. So the rule of new kind of is what is printing holds more than, like, being good
Mm-hmm.
or having a good strategy. So the reality of it is that I set teams that I believe will either bleed banners or draw counters away from like the back wall, and then hope I trip them up enough with that to cause problems. But I never really like overcommitting, especially in the current meta, to defense, because it's easier for, if it's basically how the rock paper scissors game works. If I go heavy defense and they go light defense, they're going to clear me no matter what I set right now. And if we both go medium, then it can get a little interesting. If we both go heavy, it gets a little interesting. But if we both go light, then it's efficiency matches.
That's all
So
it
there's
is.
just there's too much risk going heavy defense right now. So it's just like you place what you think will trip some people up with the new what the new Datacrons have. You take what you can, put it up that on defense from there. Whatever stats you can manipulate and use, you take and put on defense to try to maximize the pain that they cause. And then after that, you just go, all right, well, I just take the rest of that and go on offense. So I leave plenty to go slam dunk my opponent's defense.
Yeah.
So it's like I always skew to more offense than I do defense, but defense is always dictated by Datacrons because there's always going to be some things that are going to be annoying, or there's going to be some stats that are going to be really good to exploit on characters, like having JMK with 90% additional max health is going to cause a lot of heartache for people. So
All right. Question over on Twitch from Ravens fan. Says quick question. Which of the Grand Inquisitor Zetas is the most important? Which should I go for? And hello, Raymond the Mad over on Twitch. I think which Zeta is the most important to have? Well, all of them, but number one, probably his leader, if I'm pretty sure it's Master Inquisitorius, right? That his leader you want at the level 7. At level 8, it's the Omicron, and that's for TW. Same thing for Compassion, leaves a trail. I do think it's his leadership, right? I don't remember. Patience is a good one, but his leader is the first one you want to get. I think Patience is the next one. No, I'm looking at it right now.
It's Master Inquisitorius is the one, and it adds if all allies are Inquisitors at the start of battle, Grand Inquisitor gains defense pen up, offense up for 2 turns, which cannot be dispelled. Then, additionally, whenever purge is inflicted, Inquisitor's allies gain benefits based on their rolls, stacking for 200%. Attackers gain 2% crit damage, healers and supports gain 2% potency, and tanks gain 2% defense.
Yes. That's the first one you want to do.
As the lead, if he's the one leading, if you don't have Reva and he's leading, then the lead first. Yeah, I have Reva at R5. So I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. So you would want his unique Compassion leaves a trail would be the priority Zeta for him. Because that's what's going to give him the bonus turns and allow you to start the battle with Reva lead.
Yeah.
So you'd want to do that, and then likely
it's been a minute since I looked at the levels.
It's the basic. So it would be unique, basic, and then lead if you ever wanted to do the lead. But Reva is the leader like 99% of the time. So
well, he's gonna have to get Reva. So that
he has Reva. That's what he said.
Oh, he has Reva. Oh,
yeah. I have Reva at R5, so I mainly use her lead.
Okay.
So yeah, it would be the unique and then the basic. Because the basic does give you those additional perks for having it maxed out, but then you can skip the leadership stuff because there's no point.
Yeah, if you don't have Reva and you're getting her, then having the leadership on him will make a big difference. If you are one of those lucky ones that has Reva, God bless you. Lucky bugger. In time, I'll throw the Omicron as lead for TBA, but I just did unique. I don't think you need the lead for his Omicron. Even then, I think the only TW Omicron we did for him is for...
It's for the ready to die.
Yeah, ready to die. Yeah, it's the only one you need. You don't need his leadership for TW. Because you're still going to go Reva.
Yeah, Reva's still the better lead. There's like one team that GI lead is better at taking out, and then that's it. Outside of that, you will almost always use Reva lead because that bonus turn is so powerful.
Yeah, he says, I used Reva to unlock him. You can say I got a bit lucky. Just a little bit. Cheeky bugger. Kazakagi Too Easy over on YouTube says, question, have every GL except Leia. I don't have the Revan ship, Dr. Afra, or Bo Mandalore. Which path should I go?
Revan ship?
Yeah. Well, you can do both at the same time. I mean, so the Revan ship, though, is there's still characters that you're going to need 2 of them, or 2 ships that are conquest based. So that's going to be Proving Grounds. and other
Yeah,
things. Ooh.
yeah, it depends on what the hurdles are because
Yeah.
Revan ship is going to be viable no matter what. The need for Leia, she's a great character, don't get me wrong, but if you're like 3 months out from 3 to 4 months out from getting Leia right now, like the raid's going to change by the time that happens, and so
Yeah.
the need for her will be a lot lower. So that's something you could probably skip on. I still can't unless you have nothing else to go for. I can never recommend Dr. Afra.
No.
She's a fun character, don't get me wrong.
It's
But
it's a nice thing to have, but you don't need it.
yeah,
You really,
she's only good when she's got a Datacron set.
yeah.
Otherwise, she's only
She's
good
very
about every
niche.
other season of GAC because
Yeah,
her
very
omnis are only active in 5e5.
right.
Bo is very good, but I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's like
Do you want Bo?
if
Yes. Is she awesome? Yes. But is in the order of operations here, I agree with Karth here. Revan, Ship, Leia, and then probably Bo. Dr. Afra's way on the bottom of
I
the list.
mean, I would probably pass by on Leia for longer. I would. It depends on where how close you are to Revan ship. If you have the conquest ships, then you can get through it no problem. It's just relic farm at that point. If you have to farm them through proving grounds and you're not going to spend any money on them, then Revan's ship is going to be a long ways out for you.
Then you want to focus more resources on to
I would either do Bo or Leia at
yeah.
that point. If you're going to be stuck behind just waiting for proving grounds, I would probably lean into um, Leia over Bo, but
It's
it
always a
depends
GL.
where.
A GL's a GL.
Yeah,
As
it
good as
depends on
Bo
what
is, man.
Mandalore. Yeah, it depends what Mandalore offers because we know that she's going to be required for that.
Yeah.
So
I do have
it,
conquest ships. Then you're Revan. You're going all in, and you need to go all in on that ship because, unfortunately for Leviathan, 5-star ain't the same as a 7-star. It just isn't. It's a totally different ship. So yeah, resources toward getting that thing as 7 stars as quickly as even at 6 stars, it's still poopy. It just cannot. It doesn't get its abilities where you need them until it's 7 stars. They intentionally made it that way. One of the things we're kind of going,
well,
it's not like Profundity and Executor when they were at 5 stars. You're like, hey, I can still take stuff out. Not so fast as Leviathan. We've got a new way to.
Leviathan is still a good offensive unit
Yeah, but
without being 7 stars, but defensively it won't hold for anything without
mm-mm,
being 7 stars.
mm-mm. All right, Raymond the Mad over on Twitch. This tricky question. Ooh, a tricky question, card. If spending is on the table, is that the most viable route to mitigate some all burnout after a few years of playing? No, it really isn't. It Karth can speak more about this than I have. Not that I haven't spent in this game, but when it's like comparison,
I'm gonna get a cup of coffee real quick. I'll be back.
yeah. I mean, so spending all it does is reduce time that you're in the game for the newer stuff, right? You just don't want to spend the time farming. Burnout occurs. You're going to still have to farm no matter what. I don't care how much you spend. You're going to have to do some farming in this game. What you want to do is that if you're going for big projects like Galactic Legends, we always recommend this. Don't go GL, fleet, heavy stuff. Alternate. One, it gives you a more balanced account. And two, the other stuff is not as intense with its farm as, say, a GL is. Let's say you just did Java. Well, don't go right into another GL because you're just putting that same ridiculous pressure on yourself. Go for like a team that you haven't finished. Maybe even go bounty hunters. Let's say you just did Java, but you want to round out your bounty hunters. Round them out. Get them up and running. Balance your account out a little bit. You're not under the same pressure of farming and stress that you were before. And I've always recommended this to newer players. Farm a GL, go get gas. Farm a GL, go get this. Farm a GL, go get this team. And that way the farming is not so labor intensive because after 8+ years of doing this, coming up on 9 years, the burnout occurs because you are so it's just so intensive when you go for the high stuff. Now the legendaries are not that bad. Like if you go for Star Killers, 5 characters, three of them are a Cantina farm. You know, you're in a nice easy farm there. You just take them up and get them squared away, and then once you get that team done, now you've got another solid team that you can use, and and then you can go, all right, got some stuff rounded out, got some ships, got some of this done. Now let's go do another GL. What I see people get burned out on is one, they're farming their ass off going GL, GL, GL. Then they get involved by spending and trying to get the newest stuff, which you can do, but it's a lot. And the newer stuff's going to be higher relic requirements and things of that nature. So they don't take a step back, breathe. And, and I always say spend on stuff that's, be smart about your spending, it's because you have discretionary income, which I do not. But if I did, I would still be very specific on what I would purchase in this game. There are good packs and then there's not so good packs. And I don't think spending, yeah, it gets rid of this, but eventually you still have to, let's say you've got the light side speed bundle and you get the Ray in SLKR. Well, yeah, that's a big help, but you still got to go back if you got ahead of your Moz and your Zetas and things of that nature. So you're still going to be farming your ass off. So it's always good to go heavy farm, light farm, heavy farm, light farm. And it'll just make your sanity and burnout less in this game because you're not stressed about the insane relics and stuff that can be on some of these higher end teams. It's good to take a step back and go, for a little bit less that doesn't require as much that you can get up and going. And as I said, it rounds out your account and it gives you some sanity back.
Well, and the big thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration when they start whaling in the game is that whaling creates its own problems. Because like you kind of mentioned, you start outpacing your resources. And so you have to continue whaling to continue the maintaining, right? So it's like if I got the light speed bundle for both Ray and Star Killer, or Ray and Slacker,
yeah,
but I didn't have 20 Zetas in the bank. Now I'm spending the next 2 to 3 months farming the Zetas to finish out a team I purchased. And so it's like I have the team, but it's not operational. So it creates a problem. And then you don't have the mods to support the team really well. So your brand new shiny GLs aren't performing very well because you're slapping whatever mods you can get your hands on them versus what you would consider to be optimal or at least good mods for those characters. So it's like the problem when it comes to spending to help divert burnout, it depends on what part of the game is burning you out. Because whaling will add to its own different dilemmas that you have to overcome as a player. Because it can really speed up the burnout in some process because you just, you spend $500 and you still feel behind because you can't save anything and you can't put an Omicron on it and you can't, use anything, but you spend all that money. And so it becomes that thing. It's like you have to kind of figure out a pace that works for your account and then find out what's the real burnout portion of your gameplay. Is it shard farming? Maybe you just shipment farm them. That's a decent way to spend crystals. Not the greatest, but if that's the burnout for you, the shard farming, you don't want to go in and refresh every day, then that's where you attack it. If it's Zetas, well, buy the Zeta pack that comes out once a month. That'll help kind of fill the difference. If it's Omicrons, the same thing. Figure out
what's burning you out, man,
and what's causing you to be demotivated, and then that if you had money to use, then use it to plug those leaks. It may not always be the most efficient way to spend the money, but it helps you recapture your sanity.
And the other thing too is, man, just take a step back, man, because he says it's a bit too late for me. I did the GL into GL route and it has made me tired. And I only have bow guns left to farm. Take your time with those. Go into horde mode. Just play the game, do your dailies, do your, the minimum requirements. Just let your resources build up too. If there's any teams that you'd like to round out just for fun, Maybe Night Sisters aren't complete. Maybe your bounty hunters are not all the way there. Maybe, there's a team or certain characters are not there. Just focus on them, like 2 or 3 characters. Go into horde mode, save your crystals, do the events, do the stuff. Don't worry about spending. Just build your resources up and then use your spending from this point forward just to augment what you're working on. And I guarantee you, your sanity will come back. If you went GL route, trust me, we understand. That's why I'm saying take a step back, slow farm bow if you want to, just relax, slow farm the Gungans, don't go crazy. Just as I said, augment your spending toward that goal of hoarding and getting your resources in so that when stuff comes around, you're caught up. You can just throw some resources on. You don't feel burden and all that other stuff. I mean, it's nice when you have a hoard of stuff to just, and when something comes out, you're just like, bam, done. It's nice. I mean, it's nice when I got, it's like, give an example. When Bane came out, I took immediately to Relic 9. That's a nice feeling when you can take a character immediately to Relic 9. You saved, you targeted him, you waited, you knew it was coming, and then bam. I'm going to do the same thing with Padme, right? I'm working on the Gungans, but I'm not going crazy for them, but I'll get them up. I'll get them for the raid, and then when I'm ready, bam, I'm going to take them all to Relic 8, probably is what they're going to be needing. And I'll have the resources to do it. And it's pretty sexy, so I like being in that position. If I could spend, even if I had resources to spend, I would still be super specific on what I would buy. Right. So just look at it that way. Slow down your spending, hoard, just work on a couple factions. I think you'll be fine. Just take a step back. All right. Linky, when are we expecting the next Road Ahead or State of the Galaxy? Not for a few months. Probably, what do you think? Their car June?
Oh, we'll probably get
May.
It'll
June?
probably be May. Because I would almost lean into the idea that they'll have some sort of Road Ahead or State of the Galaxy leading up to the Jar Jar event release.
Yeah. Announcement of the new fleet maybe coming in this summer.
The anticipation of that is Jar Jar's event is likely going to be coming out for the first time either May the 4th or on May 19th, which is the actual 25th anniversary. So I would assume sometime in May would be when we get that, because otherwise I think they let the hype train fall too much, because Jar Jar's going to come out. It's going to probably be a permanent release, or it could be a monthly release like Bo-Katan was. And then it'll probably come out a couple of times before the raid shows up. So the raid is looking like July, August. So they're going to have something that comes out prior to that gives us the rundown on all the characters we're going to use, what they're going to do with the raid. If it's just we go in with the teams and like we do with Crate and we just smash our abilities and try to win, or is it going to be like Endor where they override all of our abilities and apparently everyone on the battlefield just throws Boombas now? There's options. We'll find out. But I would assume in May will be my guess.
The merry month of May. Do 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 do. LBC says, I did, Karth, and it still wasn't enough. Ray and Esokar, Life Speed Omegas, and Zeta's gone. That's right. And it's gone. And Ray Rock says, this is why you need Wells Fargo. That's true. Karth has his own platinum premium credit card from them. They're very loyal to Karth. As soon as he walks in, they're like, oh, Mr. Karth, oh, right this way, sir. Oh, how was your day? Would you like something to drink? Oh, what can we get for you?
Welcome to our deep sea collection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, getting close to the top of the hour. Keep your questions coming in, whether on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you follow the format. Put the word question in front of your actual question, comment, or statement that you want us to respond to. And we will do some more questions for a little while here. Then we'll do some GAC to round out today's thing. Then I'll take a little break, go rehab my arm. It's been great. And then we'll be back for some D&D. D&D Beyond. over on the RC Variety channel. Then Sunday will be Sunday. I don't stream on Sunday. And then Monday we'll be back for our next round of GAC on Manic Monday over on Twitch and YouTube. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying us being back on YouTube. We are dual streaming. And now that we can, because Twitch lifted their nonsense on that, then yeah, that's pretty cute. Cheeky. All right, Death Helm, fellow content creator, what's going on? So this question, I want to use JML on DTMG. Is it possible to win without having to use Cal and Jedi Knight loop? No. I'm thinking. Hold on, let me think.
If you have a really good protection cron,
it's got to be what level percentage for him to have a
like
chance?
over 50%.
Yeah,
minimum.
But then who would he run? Not Jedi Cal, not Jedi Knight Luke.
You could do JML Hoda plus one, but the question is that your plus one either needs to be really fast or really tanky. So you could, if you had like a high relic Shak T or Barris, that could work. But I wouldn't choose Barris because there's not a ton of debuffs. There's not a ton of turn meter gains for her to run with. I would probably run with like Shak T for the TM. But without the ability like the AoE stun or swap turns, you just get yourself into a predicament of it's gonna get risky if you can't burst out DTMG fast enough.
Yeah, because oh boy, that's rough. I don't like without one of those other two characters there. I mean, if you're going to, if anything, you'd run Jedi Knight Luke with that team. You have to have that damage. I mean, you can run Cal with the Bassi team on something else, but man, you need something like that. I mean, Jedi Knight Luke is so good against with DTMG because they get the stun and all the other stuff that he's doing, and then Hermit Yoda's doing his thing, and it allows you to, as they start stacking, damage, you can kill them, which is kind of important,
Yeah, you should be able to do it with Jedi Knight Luke, Hermit Yoda, and Jedi Master Luke, and then you can take Cal with
another team,
Bastila, and do something different with that team. But that would be where I would make the split. I think for DTMG with the Kron, you're gonna need the stuns.
Yeah, you're gonna need the damage.
Yeah.
All right. One more question over Twitch. Says from Linky, question: are we not expecting the new TV Planet until fall? Can't remember when we got Zepho. They were still early stages when they made the announcement. It wasn't even like.
No, come on, it's not that far out.
Not that far. I think June, July is when I was.
I think it'll come between Jar Jar and the raid would be my guess. So I would assume probably by June.
Yeah.
Again,
that was my original guess.
CG doesn't announce things that are more than like 30 to 90 days out for good reason, because they have to be certain it's coming to the game. Otherwise, the announcement creates a lot of problems. So usually when CG announces stuff, it's within 90 days of showing up to a degree. Now I know that would be like next month if they were going to do that. But usually it's within the next quarter or two. It's never like, hey, we're going to announce this in January and it's going to come into the game in, December. Usually it's not how they run it.
No, that's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. What else? 3 over on YouTube question: what do you think we can expect to be released, implemented, shown off in the coming weeks prior to the anniversary? Besides kits thing. I mean, we know, and we're not even going to get to Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. I think after the next Conquest, we'll start getting the new Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. But I mean,
we should get the Phalanx. Yeah, we should get the Phalanx next week. The event runs for a week. So we'll my guess, if I were CG, I would not be releasing the Padawan Obi-Wan or Qui-Gon until the 1st of May. and then have the event go live over May the 4th. So my guess is that we'll get Phalanx next week. That gives us basically 3-ish weeks between its release and the
Stuff and things.
3-ish weeks release to the stuff and things. Yeah, I'm sorry, TB. TB is calling my name.
Well, you go do that. I'll answer the next. Cobra Cats over on YouTube. Question: do you prefer Datacron sets with lots of crazy good level 9s like this set, or sets with strong level 3s that apply to more teams? It depends, man. Because they both can be good and they can both be really bad, depending on what is in the specifics of that. We've had level 3s that are just like this last set of level 3s. I don't mind at all. I mean, the doubt and the other stuff, I think it's well balanced and it's good to have. You know, the 90, 75, 50 for protection and the doubt on the dark side. It's pretty well balanced, right? For me, that those are fine. However, we've had level 3s in the past like that. What was it, 35% protection or something at the start of the battle or something?
It was 15% health and protection for each light side
Yeah.
ally, or the flip side,
Or the dark side, yeah.
Dark side, yeah.
That was just crazy. That was so ass. I don't know how else to put it, because it made fights so much more ridiculous, because you just like with Jabba, you just had to sit there and you could either get timed out or it came down to the last couple seconds, even with JMK, right? Just because you're having to blitz through all that stuff. Now on the other side with the level 9s, it depends on the level 9. We've had some crazy ones in the past that are just ridiculous. These level 9s, I think that if I had to pick one, I'd go with the level 9s, because they can be fun, right? The Sidious one is a lot of fun to play. I enjoy using Sidious, character that we haven't had before. I get a little hesitant when it comes to GLs, because the GLs ones have been demonstrated in the past to be straight just, oh, they're so bad. Not that the Datacron's bad, but just having to fight them and get around the nonsense that goes with them can be extraordinary. Other characters I don't mind. Like the one for Bo is a lot of fun. Bane didn't need one, but it's still fun to use, right? Now, when you get him on a GL or a team like Bo and Bane, it's a big difference, because Bo and Bane being legendaries, it just makes them more powerful. They can just do more stuff that they normally wouldn't be able to do, but they're still really powerful and they're a lot of fun to play. GLs can just be, God, dude. We can go down the list of level 9s cards that have just been ridiculous.
Well, that was the first pass at their Datacrons. Every set had GLs, and their thought process behind it, right, was the idea that, hey, we'll reward the players with things that they've already invested into these relic levels, and in that way they will be able to participate. And then they quickly found out that everyone hated it, because GLs were monsters that, like, if your counter failed, your GAC was over.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, that's not a fun way to play. So nobody liked it. And that came to the pinnacle in set 4 with the Dodge and Empire bullshit.
Yeah, oh my God.
That was the end of everyone's sanity. There was a lot of people who quit just because of that set. But yeah, there's I would rather have, like we have right now, the depth of level 9s with more curated level like 6s and 3s that kind of go for that. And the reason that I like that is because it's the Datacron's impact on the meta is more pointed.
Yeah.
Where it's like the previous set 13, which is the Doubtcron set, that makes teams that shouldn't work become incredibly obnoxious, because it, like, I mean, like, straight up, like, right? like Phoenix cannot touch Inquisitors now because they
Of
can't
doubt.
gain turn meter. Troopers can't counter Night Sisters because of doubt. Any team that's TM dependent is just getting rickrolled by the fact that they can't gain turn meter, they can't recover protection. I mean, it is an interesting mechanic to play on, don't get me wrong. But the reason I don't like that kind of stuff as much is because it impacts so many teams that it's hard to account for what's going to truly be lifted and then just shot in the foot in the same stride, right? Because like Night Sisters are way more potent in this setup because you can't gain turn meter against them. Okay, so that shuts off, but that completely kills entire counters that you might have invested into that work against that team. Like your troopers are now dead in the water for 4 months against a Night Sister team that has a Doubtcron.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't. That's the part I don't like. I don't mind Datacrons elevating specific teams in a specific fashion, but I don't. It's when you have like level 3 or level 6, it just turns them to ungodly terrors. They're just like, all right, well, I just get 15 of those, and then I'll be a problem. It's like I rather have a little bit more effort into Datacron farm, but this current set is actually pretty nice because everything feels a little bit more curated. There is some flexibility on what's good depending on the faction. Like I feel like the separatist ones are like it's linear. If you're doing a trench cron, you're doing the days immune level 6. If you're doing the Stap Cron, you're doing the target lock level 6. If you're doing the Geos, you're doing the turn meter level 6. Like those there are some that are more prescriptive, but that's fine. Like I'm okay with that kind of mentality when it comes to these things. I just hate the whole, well, this level 3 plus these stats are going to be a problem for you.
Yeah, because you put those when you put them on the powerhouse teams, for GLs or some of these other teams, that's when it gets really wonky because it's like, really, Ray, on top of everything else, you're giving her all this stuff, or Jabba on top of all this other stuff, you're giving them this crap. It's like, god damn, who cares if they have a level 9? Yeah, that's nice. And Boschkron, great, but it's the other stuff that you're dealing with on top of that. It's like, good God in heaven. So yeah, I'm with you, Karth. I think the level 9s give a little bit more diversity. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, using Bane and we're in a few minutes here, we'll go do some GAC and I'll show it off. A lot of fun, to go in there and use those teams. It's still RNG dependent. This game will always be RNG dependent, but it's a lot of fun to use. And we'll show some of that off. And then if it fails, it fails. I mean, I can't.
Well,
no 100%.
And for me, I think it just makes it more interesting to get a deeper depth into like Datacrons, because that's the thing. Like last set was just like, well, once you roll a doubt level 3, it doesn't matter what the rest of Cron is. It's because that mechanic alone is going to be annoying. So it's like you get your doubt level 3, you re-roll a couple of stats on it, and then you just send it. Like because it doesn't matter what the rest of it is. And it's just like for lower players, I can see where there's a lot of appeal to that. As a higher end player, it just kind of frustrates me because it takes out the whole purpose of investing into them. Because it's like, I can get away with way less investment than other people. And so
And if you look at Datacron's the last
problems.
If you look at Datacron's the last 2 sets, I mean, it's like night and day. The ones that I invested in over on the Unwavering Courage, I did a TMG. Yeah, I did Bow. But outside of that, I mean, I did BAM. But the other ones I took up, I just rolled them to 9 so I could re-roll the stats on them. It wasn't that vital for the level 9s. It was all about those level 3s and 6s that I wanted for all these crons to do some funky stuff. Now, if you go to Escalating Conflict one, it's a flip on the script. It's all the level 9s that you want. And then, I've got all the ones for the main characters. The only thing I have left to do with this next conquest is just roll 3 separatist ones that I can use in 5s and other places. It's like, that's really all I need. And that's a lot of teams that you can use on offense and defense. So, it goes in cycles, but I again, I'm with Karth. I think the level 9s are a little bit more. I like the level. They can be a pain in the ass in themselves, but I'd much prefer that than these level 3s that we're dealing with. Because every time you look at it, does it have the Dalcron? What are the stats? So it's like, oh Christ, oh my God. So evil. All right, get your questions in. Those will still keep going on. I do want to knock out some GAC because you guys have been asking. Card that happens every Jedi Academy. We get a ton of questions about GAC. You know, it's like, oh, well, let's show it off so you guys can see it here. So let me switch the script here. That. Perfect. Yes. Evil. There you go. Karth can see what I'm seeing. Oh, look, our opponent already went. He does 2065. Keep your questions coming in and stuff like that. We'll do some of the counters here for you guys so you can see in action. All right. We're facing Dart Knox. Yeah. All right. On the south, we have Jabba. He's going to get JMK'd. We have Ray. That's going to be Ufud. And then we have the Rex one, the Saw one, the Tuscans. And Breakfast. Up north, we have Leia, and that's going to get banged. I don't fuck around with it. It's going to get banged. Qui-Gon, the Finn team, you know, Iden, this team with Sana. So we'll go in there. You are in time for GAC. You guys like to see GAC. We talk about it on the Jedi Academy, the Karth, and then it's like, well, let's just show it off. It's like, let's do the fights, you know? Let them fight. So if we have any boo-boos here, then I'm not going to continue. We'll do some of the counters here, but you can see my opponent was 25. They have way more GP than me, so I have to be a perfect run. We did it last round, but it's very stressful. Like, oh, God. Karth, why do we do this to ourselves? Why? Why do we do this? Oh, my God. So yeah, if you have any questions, keep those coming in. Bazinga says, I need some entertainment, man. Been a slow work day. Well, you're going to get it. So, oh, Karth, should we show off the Ufu Malicos kill the shit out of Ray team?
Sure. It's so funny because everyone was like worried about Ray being powerful, and like the same counter that beat it last season is going to beat it this season. It's like, come on, people. So I do like it when I see people put Starkiller on defense. I'm like, oh, so you're going to not use Malicos versus Meyer.
Yeah. I see what you've done here.
Yeah.
So I had to put all this stuff on him, and then it's just basically kill Ray, throw shit, throw rocks. It's not a hard counter. Now, there's still RNG with it. Not perfect.
I mean, the only thing to keep track of with this counter is you do not use Terra Malicos' first special until you're at 20 stacks of madness.
Right.
That's the only thing to keep an eye on.
We'll just throw rocks and do basics until we get there, and then take it from there. But we're just going to focus on old GL Ray here. It is the Raycron. It's got all the bells and whistles. So, and away, here we bum ba da ba dum, bum ba 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 dum, bum ba ba da ba da ba da. Ooh, we even got the nice little new map here. That's nice. Do this, get that off there. Okay. We're doing nice work on Ray. I'm going to throw some of the little rocks. Let's get some rock throwing. Jesus Christ, JTR is already in DI. Oh my sweet Jesus. Let's heal up here. She's in there, so that's 2 DI, so very nice. Let's just keep doing that. The Star Killer, Schmiller. Go after Ben. Basics. He's dead. He has ceased to be. He is no more. He's left this mortal coil. We're at 19. That sucks. Well,
She's still gonna be dead.
oh my.
Yeah, you're right. We're not there, but it didn't matter.
It didn't really matter.
Yeah.
And yeah, not a bad little way to start.
Yeah, Bazinga, most of the time you never get to Starkiller's ult.
No, you know, things have gone hell in a handbasket if you're at that point. Yes.
Or you just fight much better Ray teams.
That's right. It can get wonky though. All right, let's JMK this because yes. Yes. Let's just get Jabba, and then I'll go do Bane versus Leia, and then we'll figure out the rest of these teams. Get Mason there. Yes. We have our nice Camcron we've been using with this. They get the protection. They get all the nice little stats. It makes this fight easy. Now, someone was asking me the other day because they saw that I immediately take out Chrysanthemum and go fast alt on Leia. Yes, because this strategy works very well for me. It's like
That's 100% where it's at, man. It's like what works for you, do it. Like if it doesn't,
here,
you're not comfortable with the counter, just don't use it.
Yeah.
Have somebody else do it.
Yeah, throwing rocks and killing people with rocks is a lot more fun than drop. I don't know. Dropping a Star Destroyer in someone's head is kind of cool. It
is hands down, I think, my favorite animation.
It really is, man.
So far in SWGOH. Like the amount of effort they put into Starkiller, I love it. But part of me is like desperate for Galen Merrick to come to the game. Like desperate. I want that so bad. I'm like, CG, I would write you a check. Just tell me what numbers you want on it. We'll make it happen. Like, I don't mind them pairing
the content release with what is being shown presently, but man alive, I tell you what, I am definitely the point where I'm just like, I would just like more stuff.
More stuff and things?
Well, Mary J, so what I was hoping for is that CG would double back with Starkiller and give us the remaining characters from the actual game as the rest of his team. So like bring in General Coda as your Jedi. You need to find a Sith that would work, but I don't think there's very many Sith in the game. But you could bring in Maris Brood as a Sith, but she's more likely just a dark side underlying Force user than I would say a Sith. But I would love to see them like from the Starkiller universe fill out the team.
All right, and now.
Oh yeah, Galen needs his own team for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Galen needs like a rebel team.
Yeah.
But like a special rebel tag, so that there's no bleeding over. But like Galen and Juno, and then Coda after he loses his eyesight, and Proxy. Like I would lose my mind. Yeah, we just need one more after that. Yeah, it would be so much fun. I would love it to death.
I love it.
You could probably use Dooku here if you wanted to as well, just for more relic levels, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
You want me to? I don't care. Dooku. I think I should use it. All right.
It doesn't matter. It's just higher relic level, and you're not going to use it anywhere else.
That's true. All right. I think we need one more.
The old guy that saved young Jin.
Yeah, that'd be Saw Gerrera. Have you come to kill me, my child?
Well, no, when she was a toddler.
Yeah, it was.
It
was Saw that came and picked her up.
It was still Saw. Yeah.
Yeah, he sent her to the little hole, and he went and found her and raised her, and yeah. I haven't seen Rogue One in a while. Yeah,
I'm gonna pull Leia off defense after this week
because of Bane.
I hate it's such good banners, man. It's like it doesn't even.
I know, but I'd rather them use Bane against this and have a free shot somewhere else. I just try to the defense. I said it's more about forcing. Now this guy had way more teams in GP than me, so it really didn't matter. I was hoping just something would trip him up, but what are you gonna do? All right. Bane Dooku versus Rhea. All right, here we go. You know, it always throws me off when the Sith Trooper pops in. Like, did I include Red Lobster in this? I don't remember adding him to this. Got it. Back Dookie.
I mean, Mary J, his character does die.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't want a stealth, but okay.
I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't really matter. Bane's gonna do it.
No, but you want Dooku to eat it in the shorts.
We do.
When I first read the Bane Cron, I didn't think that the lobster came back every time
Mm-hmm.
it died, and I was like, saw that it did. I'm like, oh, that is so good. That is such a powerful mechanic to have for Bane.
It's still.
I'll tell you what, though, right now, with the
Gungans. The AI is hard coded to go after that shield generator, like with reckless abandonment.
Mm-hmm. The shield generator. Yeah, Tales of the
Mary J,
Empire looks really good, man. I ain't gonna
I
lie, man. I'm
don't want
excited.
those other two.
Yeah, I don't really care about the other two. Yeah, Mandalorian maybe, but not the Resistance or care about first. All
I
right,
mean,
we've
it's just yeah. It would be more
House of Cup.
interesting to see the lead up to um like the first order forming than it would be to ever see, like, I would love to see shorts like on the like after the Battle of Endor with characters and like leading into the Resistance first order time frame, but I would be so very
I
not
love
interested
it.
to see any of the other stuff.
All right, let me figure out what I want to use here. Now we have to get all figure out what we want to use here. I have no idea what's in the back, so we're gonna clear these 3 teams regardless. I gotta clear the south and see what we got to deal with here. What can I use against? Oh, what will you use to kill me, my child? Dirt bears. Wampa is 91%. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Stupid ass SWGOH.gg. That's not right.
I mean, there is no Suck Ami on that team.
There is no song name. Hmm. Oh.
I mean, they show the destruction, well, sort of the destruction of Dathomir.
You do see it in Clone Wars when Grievous assaults it and then kills everybody.
Are we thinking Dash Han Chewie against that? There's no Omicron. Am I? No.
I think that's a good play.
I think it is because you just killed Chert, right? And then just blow the other 2 up, right? I'm not imagining
What's
shit.
but what's the Kron? Because if it's the protection up Kron, you're not going to blow through Chirrut on the opening salvo.
Nope. They gain a buff.
No.
They gain 2% health protection.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
Yeah,
Any 3?
maybe.
Give me the data keeping on that there. I'm thinking Dash Han Chewie here, man. I probably poor choice, but we can use this team here and save our bigger teams as we move through. I mean, Jesus, I know Inquisitors will eat this alive and other stuff, but do we want to save them? I think so. We know Bo will eat it. We know Inquisitors will eat it, but Dash Han and Chewie wouldn't do this, man. Holy Jesus.
I want to, Mary J, what I want them to bring to life is the Boba Fett video game.
That would be fun.
I want that to be like a mini series, like a live action version of that, where like how Django becomes like the choice for the clones. Like, oh my god,
From
that
Darth.
as long as they do it dark, because the whole cultist that you have to fight, that was some of the scariest gameplay I've ever done when I was a kid, man. Like you heard those little howls and it just sent shivers down your spine, man.
I need something with crit damage here, I'm assuming here. It's Empire. Meh. Meh. I think the best crit damage will probably be it's 22%. I mean, I have an Emperor one that's much higher, but they don't get any bonuses from it.
I mean, I think that Mando one there is probably your better bet.
Yeah, I think this
Not
one
that
is.
it gives you a ton of options, but it still gives you a safety net.
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
The problem is, when does Chirrut stealth and when does Chewbacca cleanse?
I know, right? Well, you know, it's for fun. We're doing this for science. I mean, if we can win this one, then we'll go down the line. But again, any drops, we're done with GAC. So I don't give a shit. All right, I love it. All right. Dash Han Chewie. All right, fellas, I'm counting on you to do some good work here. You're only relic 5, but that doesn't matter because that Datacron makes my penis hurt. So let's go in there and do some good work.
Tales of Mando, where we see the secret relationship between young Satine and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that Corky is actually Obi-Wan's son, and then sprouts a whole new universe.
Yay! We killed it in him. Love how it has tenacity down and hey, clean 53.
I don't know if I'd say that was clean, but yes.
Yeah, nobody died. It was clean.
Yeah, 53 is still 4 lost banners, man.
Well, yeah, we'll make it up. All right, God damn it. I'm probably going to Treya the Tuscans here. I don't see us using anything else against that. Rex team. Be pretty diarrhea, Karth.
Late but still
Mary J,
made
you
it.
got no clue.
Hey, Wolfman, what's up, brother?
And I guarantee you, if Seven Sister had been Varys, that she would have for sure recognized Ahsoka when they fought that many times.
I think we just do like we did last time. Gas. Anybody got a problem with that? Gas and Trey on these two.
Sure.
Okay. I think we need one more. Okay, we'll do.
They're wrong, Mary J. My assumption is by the end of the Barris arc, she's killed.
Yeah, we don't hear anything from her, man. Like,
My guess is that she's gonna either have a redemption arc and then dies, or she gets killed by the Grand Inquisitor for, not being true to the cause. I almost am convinced that she dies, because Star Wars is pretty good about making sure they don't screw up characters. So like they have to explain where they went.
that could be. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I do like the different theories, but I kind of agree with you, Karth. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I think that's where it ends. I think she kills her former master, but then I think that creates a morality conflict within her.
Yeah.
And then she dies to the Inquisition.
The Inquisition, watch out, sin. The Inquisition.
Or Vader.
Let's begin. We're on a mission. All right.
Yeah, only Reva
Hello,
can
Nathan
survive
H.
being impaled by a lightsaber multiple times and keep coming back.
All right. Yeah, we'll go with this one. We have, but we're speculating, so we have no idea. Mary. We'll just have to see how it plays out. Then we can bitch about it out. Question from Jedi Rules before we do this fight. Question: what are your thoughts on this season of the Bad Batch? I guess he doesn't want to know.
It's good.
I love it. I love it.
it's a damn shame that
It's ending.
it's ending.
But I do
But
like that it's going to wrap up the story. What happened to these guys and everything that
well,
transpires.
the
Yeah.
next story I'm hoping for is that it's going to be either a continuation of Asajj's storyline or they're going to do something with Omega and Asajj. But I feel like Asajj makes the most sense for the next character to jump onto to tell an animated story about.
Yeah. But, I mean, what I loved about these last 2 episodes, just how fucked up the Empire. Oh my God. Evil. Oh my God. I mean, this has been a very dark season, man. There's been no holding the punches on this one, dude. People have been croaking left and right, dude. It's been like, God dang. I mean, we know
Good
certain
show,
characters
you
that will
say?
survive just because of Rebels, right? But outside of that, people have been dying. Rangers been crying. All right, Gas versus Rex. Let's do this, Marines. All right. Ba, 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 ba,
And then
ba,
it
ba.
all went horribly wrong.
And then he failed. And then it was over. Good work here against Faz. He's sitting down. It's gonna use the bathroom. Okay. Firing, firing, more firing, more firing. Yes, he's gonna stand up. He's gonna be very angry. He's very angry. He's very angry at these guys. And that's Five's other things. So yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Rex. That was not who you wanted to shoot there. Okay, sacrifice. Now Gas is very angry. All right, Rex, I need you to. Okay, now Gas is going to be really. Damn it. Well, what are you going to do? Just the way the RNG worked. All right, finish it off, Gas. Not very good banners, but we'll make. Damn it. All right, let's try this and then, yeah. Ships don't just blow up. Someone's never met Chopper. That's true. The murder droid is very good at that. Yeah, the Order 66 episode in season 1, episode 1 was tragic. Oh my God, yeah. That one completely took me by surprise. I was like, oh. And then it ebb and flowed between season 1 and 2. There's a lot of great stuff in there, but there's also a lot of filler in season 1 and 2 of Bad Batch where you're just like, for God's sakes, I don't care about this side mission. Oh, God. No, he doesn't. Chopper's just doing what Chopper does. Being Chopper. Respect to Chopper. Respect to Chopper.
The thing is, Mary J, though, is what you're assuming is that the morality code of the Star Wars universe is similar to the morality code of what our universe is.
That's true.
And I can tell you by the many stunts that Anakin pulled during the Clone Wars that wasn't a thing. There is apparently not a lot of actual giving a crap about or being a war criminal.
Yeah.
You know, there's some things about trying to surrender to your enemy to then deceive them and turn around and attack them, which both Anakin and Obi-Wan did.
Yeah. From Chopper's point of view, everyone else is evil.
Well, they laid hands on his mother. You know, that's grounds for.
Yeah, you
for
don't do
murder in a
that. You
village.
don't touch. Yeah, you don't touch me. And if you do, And they all have to go, even the women and the children.
Yeah. That's what we Tales of Vader, where Vader goes back to the Tuscan village and murders them all over
That's
again.
right. Oh, come on, man. I hate that. Does a Nihilite keep him dead? I think so, right? Can't be revived. Yeah, get out of here. Look at you. I'd love some Tales of Plagueis. That would be pretty dope. Duh. Jedi Rolls, thank you for the super chat. Says Range, are we getting a kit reveal this coming week? Yes. Should be the last of the Tuscans. Slow and drawn out is the name of the game. Eventually we'll kill something. Hey, thank you for the sub over there. Can't even say your name because I would butcher it. Humars? I think that's correct. If I got it wrong, you can say so because I would understand. Nobody would understand. But thank you for the sub, Prime, for 2 months. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I got it right! Yay! Karth, I'm not completely moronic.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Hey, you did it. I'm proud of you.
Hey, go, I did a great job. Worked hard. Go, dude. All right, let's check what's surprises are in the back wall here. Kind of what I expected. All right,
I mean, you can't expect too many.
not with a
Heavy
2065.
hitters.
Oh, he put Bo on defense. Okay,
Yeah, she caused a little heartache because of.
yeah, but we have to do it, Karth. We have to. DTMG's here. It's time for Sidious. We have to do it.
I mean, sure.
We have to. I don't want to do it, but tradition says otherwise. Now, so far we've won with him every time, but there's always a first time for everything there, Karth. Let's put that on. Yes, yes, good, good. DTMG, I have you now. We're using against certain teams here, but we'll figure it out. We got 4 GLs, we just have to figure out where we're going to use them. All right, let's do this first. All right. Well, we have to one-shot everything just to have a chance here with good banners. DTM, Sidious would do some good work here. He's pretty cool. Then again, I've been wrong before. Well, Stormtrooper fell on his face. And you brought him back. Oh, or DTMG. Uh-oh. 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 Mm-hmm. 59 banners. Gotta love it. I love it. And what the hell do we use against Bo here? That's the next one. We do have 4 GLs. Hmm. That's the next.
She only have one Ami,
Yeah.
so she can't ignore taunt, I want to say.
It doesn't have that one.
No, it should be her unique Ami.
No, I was
Should
just
be
looking at the
one
data
that-
real quick. I know you're talking about, but let me look here. She does not have 4 Mandalore or reinforcements have arrived. She just has the leader wave of the man. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a super chat. That's your YouTube milestone. My bad, Jedi rules. Thank you for the correction. Eh.
Yeah, she's not immune to daze, and she can't ignore taunt,
Hmm.
and it doesn't provide the revive.
Give myself some ideas here. I do have C. I'm thinking C. I'm thinking C here. Yeah,
C set Watt has got
Yeah.
a 97% win rate.
Yeah, I think that's the play here. I love it.
I mean, C plus anything looks like it has a very high win rate. So,
Yeah, I think
but if you've got Watt, I would use it.
Oh,
here.
yeah, he's going in, man. Are you kidding me? 'Cause I'm super. Thanks for asking. Yeah. I think this will work. We link Bo, we link Knucklehead, and then get to Ultimate, and then call
I
it a
mean,
day.
just yeah,
Link bow and Paz, and then when you get to ultimate, you kill the 2, and then they automatically retreats.
Yeah. I think this is solid. This is good. This is just some good work we're about to do here. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. The idiot's correct. All right, here we go. Bum bum ba da ba bum bum ba da ba da. It's here. Why don't you have some tank tech? See, I know you love it. Oh, and Sith Trooper did he died? It did. Oof. Well, we're gonna link you, and then we'll link Bo. Don't think they can be revived, so I don't think we even need to bother that with what. But having extra protection.
what happened to poor Set?
They ate him. Ow. 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 And bye-bye.
Yoink.
Yeah, we're losing too. But, you know, what can men do against such reckless hate? All right, let's go back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not looking good here. It's not looking good
I
for
think
old
you're-
Ranger.
I think in your ground game, you needed to average 56 on the back wall, but that means you got perfect on fleets, which good luck.
We'll do a few more fights here, but I think this one's over. Just, yeah. We can bow the Finn team. We can JML Yoda this Qui-Gon team. And then, yeah. We've got good options here, but we'll see where we're at. But yeah, So Bo will take care of Finn and the gang, and then JML, Hermit, Yoda. I don't think we need anything else for this Qui-Gon team. Those two will keep that alive.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We have the GLs. We have the technology. So we have Inquisitors, Bo, Luke, Jabba, SLKR. So we've got enough here to clear. Getting the one shot's not going to be the problem. It's just that he got a 2065. So it did a damn fine job doing it too, I might add. I'm sorry, Karth, I don't have the 105% protection one that you do.
Hasn't. Get out of here. I'm gonna have to just
I know. I should just delete the game now. Yeah.
I mean, might be for the better.
I know, Karth. I know. All right. Matters. Let's do that to get that off. And this. That. Yeah, LBC says no seeing Kron set last night was insane. Yes, see it all the time. It's filthy. All right, we'll bow this team. That should be good, and then I'll look at these other two. Nope. We've got bow.
Yeah, but when you have to fight what I have to fight on a regular basis.
There's a reason why I'm at 3,800 and he's in the 4,000 category.
Not quite. I'm getting close, but not quite there.
There you get the gist.
Mm-hmm.
I think last time, let me look at this. Their cron, because last time you got to get their protection down. I think if they've got the level 3 before you can do anything. No, they just have 20% protection. Okay. So we'll just go heavy into Finn and then start one-shotting when we get a chance. Okay. Cool. Let's do this. Hi, Finn. I'm going to hit you in the head now. Thank you. Okay. I thought that might be happens. Mm-hmm. Really? Couldn't kill him, huh? Didn't want to do it, huh? All right. Annoying. Ugh. All right. Item. What do I? Some places. Let me look here. Oh, add rad. Okay. We'll just add rad this.
Good luck. What's the level 6 on that cron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says all different. It says add rad is the play.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying.
Well, we'll probably somehow fuck it up, but you know, what do you want me to do?
Get cookies.
I know, right? Probably want a tank in here. Having bays in here would probably be the. No, it's Cassian. Okay. Does the counter is Cassianus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll put in our Gen Cron. All right. They really don't like Adrat, do they?
Clearly not.
Well, they're just focusing on Gen.
Just a reminder, Ranger, if you try to use the alt while they have
Oh, yeah.
while you don't have Spark of the Protection or Spark of the Resist or what Spark of Hope, that's what it's called. Jesus Christ. They just come right back.
That's right. Well, we just lost this GAC.
No, I think you can still turn it around. Oh, they killed Cassian with Deathmark.
Yep.
Boo. No, because Spark of the Rebellion should have revived him if he didn't, or whatever. Hope should have revived him if he hadn't died.
This is over.
So yeah, this is not going well. Bum.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of this GAC.
Yeah. Oh,
It must be restarted. That would have been bad either way.
No, because it would have happened after the end of it. It should have recorded no matter what.
Well, we did some fights here. It's fine.
I think the fail will still be recorded anyways with the preload. Oh.
Well, now we can just end the Jedi Academy like that. So we can. There's no point of continue on. There's no way I can win. There's no way I can score enough points to finish it. But we had fun.
Twitter.
I don't feel like fucking around with it anymore.
It's fine. No, I get you.
So
I scored a 2070 on the alt, and my opponent did one battle, and then was like, "Yep, I'm done."
It happens, Ray Rock. I mean, we were pushing the limit there a little bit, but it's like what you got to do. All right, a few more minutes here for questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up. And then yeah, and then I'll be back tonight for some D&D, and then I'll see you guys on Monday for some more GAC action. I'll just forfeit this arena fight because I have no interest in arena whatsoever. Once in a while, I'll do a fight if I'm testing a cron or something. I don't care. We'll do this when good. Good. Remember, we got all our guides on the YouTube channel on the under the playlist guides. Just if you need anything, as I said, we got asked about the bow event. It's there. Zepho, it's there. The Riva mission's there. All that good stuff that you guys need, whether for the raid or anything else. Check those out. Leave comments. Hit the thumbs up on those videos and stuff. Watch them all the way through. If you need help with that, we get the guides. They have the modding and the teams and the strategy that you need to be successful. While you're on YouTube, if you haven't hit that thumbs up already, why don't you hit that thumbs up right now? But I hope that's out tremendously. And we'll do last call for questions over on Twitch or YouTube. So if you have any final questions and or stuff that you want to post, now is the time. Yes, is post your things. I love it. Not doing lore videos anytime soon. It ran its course and I didn't get a lot of views. Just no. Too many lore channels out there, and just that for the investment and time and everything that I did on that, not enough views, not enough interest. So, not doing any more lore videos for the foreseeable future. A lot of work for a few hundred views that doesn't do anything. So, no. I know you do, LBC Rob, but we need more LBC Robs in the world to love those for me to get back into doing them. So I'm not seeing any other questions and stuff, which is fine. So as soon as I get done here, I have to go run to the store, get some stuff. Ugh, Earth, I swear. Arm's going to be the death of me. But I got a new brace coming in too today, so it should help out. Ugh. And then tomorrow I got to go be outside all day working on the yard. So, thinking about doing it today, but it's just not warm enough. It's only going to be in like the low 60s. I was like, yeah, that's still a little not warm.
It's been weird this week. We had a high in the 80s like 3 days ago, and then it's been like overcast and cold for like the last like 3 days
spring
straight.
soars. And then remember, Monday too, guys, is the solar eclipse. It's going to be pretty cool. I hope you have your glasses to watch it. I do. It'd be pretty cute. It'd be pretty cute.
I hope something tragic happens to the world on the solar eclipse.
Like what?
The day of dark sun.
Oh. Where on Discord? What do you mean? Question Rayrock says, where on Discord? Where on Discord what? What about Discord?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. It says, where on Discord? It's going to be in our path, like damn near 100%. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to. Cute. Where on Discord are the TB guides? Rayrock. What do you mean? They're on the YouTube channel. I did say YouTube and playlist, right? I didn't just.
TB? What TB guides do we have? The one we
We have
is
Zepho
Riva?
and Riva. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zepho and Riva. Yeah.
Those are on the playlist on YouTube.
Yep.
Oh, that's all right, Ray Rock. That's okay.
230, so we need 270 there. We need 270 there.
Oh, do we have any deployments? Oh, I didn't have any deployment. I don't think so.
Oh, there's nothing for this phase.
Yeah. It's phase 6, right?
Yeah, phase 6.
Okay. I'll say, did I miss something?
No, literally for phase 6, we could just deploy and hit the star goals.
Not this round, Linky. Not this round.
With 40 million extra to deploy.
Stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. All right. I don't see any other questions other than the one from Ray Rock. Yeah, it's a playlist on YouTube. Go check it out. It's got all the guides you could ever need. Now, there's some older ones that we have that you guys, I have to go find them and then move into the playlist. But for the most part, when we get some new stuff, we'll do some more guides on it. But yeah. And that'll be in the future. We'll probably have like the Jar Jar event, which we'll do, and you know, when we get the raid all situated, we'll do another one for the new raid, and the ship's going to be coming around the corner, and we'll do that. So there you go. But outside of that, I think we are good. Any final thoughts, Carl, before we get the hell out of here? I have to use the bathroom, and I have to errands to run.
No, my final thoughts are another cup of coffee.
Yeah. That's right. LBC says, peace, everyone. See you tomorrow for the tribe, Karth. And love you, Ranger. Love you too, LBC. Also, again, if you want to do any donations to finish off the costume, do that. Just if you do a clink off script, people ask, it's just this, or leave a thing there's for the clink and then the drink, and then I'll do it on the next stream. Say, I owe shoeies, and that'll suck. So, all right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. I got some stuff to do in the bathrooms to visit. So, love you guys. Peace out. And we will holler at you later. Peace.